What's up, people? This is Missing Conversation where the conversation is missing. I am True Poet. Hope everyone is having a great weekend, great night. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast and thanks for checking out all my videos. Yeah, I've been MIA for a little minute, just been recording and trying to put stuff together. Been going through some things as well. Just trying to get my mind right with doing different things. Been tough lately, and I've been feeling like been attacked with different things, with going through different things as well. Man, it's been really tough mentally for me with everything that's going on. Took a lot of losses, a whole lot, and since my transformation on trying to be better with different things, I just feel as if I've been attacked from different ways of different things, of different trials as well. Been tough and really don't have much to lean on but God, you know? It's tough. It's tough, man. Just been kind of down with everything as well. Just, I know the feeling of a lot of different things. That's why I say this all the time. If anyone is going through anything, I know the feeling of being alone, especially being a man. Like, it's really no empathy there. You just gotta just go and go and go. And it's hard for people to be like, yo, I'm a be there for you, or just even a conversation, you know? That's why a lot of times I isolate myself, because every time I search for like some type of love, or I give the love and I be there for people, and it's not reciprocated, you know. Even as a man being in relationships, you can see that it's not reciprocated, because the way society's conditioned is we're not supposed to feel, you know. We're not supposed to go through things. We're not supposed to be down, We're not supposed to do a lot of things. We're just supposed to be men, and I learned that that's not how it works. And even as a man, I made the mistakes of always pushing things to the side, and now it came back full circle with everything, man. And I feel like I'm being attacked from different angles spiritually, and I want to make it in what I'm doing, and I'm pushing hard every day and going through different things. Took a lot of losses, lost a lot of money, man. A lot of money that sometimes just feels as if it's not even real when you go through things, man. And then it hurts so much because you don't have no outlets. I don't drink, I don't do different things, but I could kind of see why people reach for things to try to escape, because it's hard just facing everything. It's hard, man. It's hard. If you want to know stories about pain, I could tell you stories about pain all day. My thing is I want happiness and joy. Like, I want to experience that consistently, more frequently, because I'm a positive person, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel when you're like chosen, things happen to you and you just got to deal with it. And then when there's no one around and you got to deal with it by yourself, it's tough. It's like a mental block there. And I know some people could relate to this because there's plenty of people going through it right now, you know? And it hurts so much with different things. It hurts so much, especially when you love people, or you love your family, or you love your kids, or you love a woman, or you love a friend, and it's not reciprocated. It's like your pain means nothing. You get blamed for things that you didn't even do. And then there's a perception of things that may happen that might look a certain way, and that's not the way it is. And it hurts so much, man. It hurts. Like, only people that go through this will understand, you know. And for me, I just gotta keep it pushing, man. But it's a lot, man. Sometimes it feels as if when things are happening, it don't even feel real. It feels as if it's an illusion, like it's fake, and it's real. You dealing with it. You going through the motions, and you don't even get a call. Yo, you alright? You don't get nothing. The only time in life you'll see people come around is when you die or there's a party. That's it, you know? That's it, man. And I've faced so much betrayal in my life, it's just crazy, man. You would think because you have a good heart or you down for people that they'll be down for you, but that's not how it goes. You know, so I know the feeling, man. If anyone is going through this, trust me, I know the feeling. If you want to know about pain, I could tell you about pain all day, man. So sometimes you gotta question why, you know, with certain things. And maybe one day I'll get the answers to a lot of my questions, but it's tough. And you know, when you're going through pain, and sometimes it feels like it's gonna last forever. Like it's an ongoing battle, and it attacks you, and it attacks you over and over and over. And it's like, man, can I get a break? Can I get some grace? Can I get a chance to feel and process these things? Or do I have to continue to go through it and people look at you crazy when, you know, people are doing stuff to you, and you stand up for yourself and you say you ain't gonna take it, then you look like the bad guy in those situations as well. And I don't understand that. I never was one to disrespect anybody, man. My main motto is to respect each other. So I won't ever come to anyone, a woman, a kid, a baby, a dog, a cat. I'm gonna give you respect. But it looks like that's lost. And I see it all the time, you know, in dealing with different things. And I know for me, everybody's experience is different, but even with like women, man, it's just hard in these times. The times is really shifted with a lot of different things, and that whole respect thing is really lost. And I talked about it in a couple of videos, but which is sad, man. And then the people you think that's really down with you and love you, and they say they love you, but they don't really love you. They don't love you, man. I can't even count. I can't. Yo, there's so much people that family and people that I know, and I could count on one hand amount of people that I think really love me unconditionally. It's like you gonna love me on a condition base. And I'm the type of person that's gonna love you no matter what. If you sick, I'm gonna love you. If you lost everything today, I'm gonna be there standing with you. If we somewhere together, something is going on, I'm not gonna leave you. I ain't gonna leave you out there stranded. I've been in these positions plenty of time, and people could vouch for that. We somewhere and we outnumbered. I'm not leaving you. But there's no love in return. That love is not returned, man. And it's sad. It's sad how people are treating each other. It's sad that there's so many different crises, in different communities and in my community. Just the world on how they treat people, man. It's not good. I don't understand, like, how could somebody love you one day and just because y'all have problems, they don't love you no more? Or how could you be a child and you have two parents and one parent is living and they don't even tell you that they love you, or they don't even come to see you, and they know where you are, but they don't? Or you can have a wife or a husband, and one day they tell you they love you, and then they tell you that another day they tell you because y'all going through stuff, or she don't get her way, she don't love you the same, or he don't love you the same. These are the things that just puzzles me, and it's mind blowing. Like, I'm not built that way. If I love you, I love you forever. It might change a little bit, but it might change a little bit. It might still be there. And maybe in that moment I felt like it changed a little bit, but if I say I love you, I love you. And I mean it, and it's like people make it frowned upon to love people. That's what we supposed to do. We supposed to love each other. We're not supposed to love one another. We're not supposed to respect each other. Man, it's just, I don't know, man. It's hard. And I've been praying every day and morning. I've been praying hard, man, and sometimes I don't even feel like the pain is coming more and drastic, and I don't know, man. I just keep quiet with my stuff, you know. But I know there's plenty of people out there that's going through it, and I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I know what it feels in many different ways to always pride yourself on doing the right thing, and you get the short end of the stick, and you gotta go through it 10 times harder than somebody else. And not knocking if it's easier for somebody else, but I realized this, that years ago, that life isn't fair, and it'll never be equality. It'll never be equality, never. It's always gonna be someone with the advantage and someone else with the disadvantage. Everything I got, I earned, man. Nothing was given. Nothing was given, man. I had to work hard for everything I have, man. And it hurts me that I'm losing so much, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it, and I'm lost with that. That's why I really haven't made no podcast episodes. I was supposed to have like a panel of fathers, have a couple women guests, but been going through it. Like, been going through it hard, man. Hard, man. Sleepless nights, just thinking about, like, thinking about life and, wanting better for my family, my kids, my children, you know what I'm saying? Just, wanted a family, wanted more kids. You know, people talk about stuff on the internet or YouTube with I don't need a man, I don't need a woman, man. We need each other, man. We wasn't created to be by ourselves, man. It's just that the way how it's structured, people fall victim to the poison. People don't understand the logical standpoint to all of this. We were made for each other. Men was made for women and women were made for men. We wasn't made to be by ourselves. We wasn't made to do things alone. One hand wash the other. One does some stuff, the other one does some stuff. It's like, it just sucks the way how it is. It sucks, and I hate even the fact that I've been with a lot of women too. Like, I hate that. I wish I could just be with one and that'll be it, but it's like the same cycle over and over, and people don't see it. People are blindfolded by all of this. They don't see the trickle down effect that it has on you mentally of going from person to person, developing behaviors, being toxic, putting that behavior on other people. And it's like you just don't understand it. And people keep doing the same things over and over and not realizing the damage that they're causing on themselves, the damage that they're causing on other people that's around them because they stuck in this illusion. Come on, man, if animals thought how we thought, they wouldn't have babies. So obviously the animals know better than us. They know that they need each other. They need each other. The family structure is better amongst animals than it is with humans. And that's crazy. That's crazy, man. It's like so much selfishness, man, and divide, and not too many people will be there for you when you need them, man. And you know, so I just been going through it, and I just, I stay to myself and I pray and I think about things a lot. I think about all the things that I want to do, and I write about different things that's going on and wanting to save my community. I know I can't save everyone, but I'm trying hard, man. And the first line of that is my kids, and want better for my kids, and teaching them better, and wanting them to have a family. And I pray that they do. I pray that they don't go through all the stuff that I went through. And I'm not perfect. I never strived to be a perfect person. I know that I have flaws, but I will say I have more qualities than flaws. I know I'm a good person. I'm humble, and I love people, and I will treat anybody with respect. But it's see, I'm so different from everyone else. Like, people don't see the illusion that we caught up in. They don't know how to even talk to you properly. They think in order for them to get their words across to you, that they gotta be disrespectful. You don't have to disrespect me to get your words across to me. We could have a conversation and it could stay right there. You don't gotta call me a name. I never call my kids a name in their life. I never call them stupid. Never told them they retarded. I don't talk like that because I feel like that's unnecessary, man. And this is the poison that's being spreaded, and we normalize this crap, man. We normalize it in relationships. We normalize it. Maybe that's why I'm alone because I can't accept that. I'm not going to take that. Nobody's going to talk to me any kind of way. You know, you could call me too much masculine energy, but that's human. Just to be a human, I feel we deserve respect. Animals deserve respect. It's nothing about masculine and being this and that and the third. If I'm talking to you respectfully, don't even call you out your name. Don't call you the B word, H word. Don't do that. And I gotta continuously tell you, yo, don't disrespect me. Then I gotta bring up times you continuously, and I'm like, yo, listen, enough is enough. Then you get that other side where you gotta bark on people, and it shouldn't even be like that. That should come as common courtesy to respect people. This is why so many people are getting killed and being in fights and all of this stuff. So much chaos and violence because the respect is gone. You know, it's just, man, it sucks, man. I pray every day that things change amongst people and things become better. You know, I pray every day about it. Sometimes it gets me angry seeing different things and going through different things with people that I love because I really like, if I love you, I love you. I'm willing to work things out. I'm willing to squash things. I done squash things with people plenty of times. Before I had trouble with forgiving, I worked on that. Forgave people, been better with that. But it's me working on myself daily. Not everyone does work on themselves daily. They think that they must stay the same, and people try to change you, and it's not. It's about growth and not falling for this trap, this mental trap that we all sucked in. This divide trap. How could we live in slavery and have more family structure than we have now? We have more opportunities. We have more things that we can do in these times, even though it's still not fair amongst a lot of different things, but the family structure should be better now. How could we be in slavery and Jim Crow and all these different things, and people stuck it out and was together and respected each other, fought together, marched together, boycott together, did different things, fought to get in school and all of these different things, and we come here and we doing all this crap. We can't even support our own family. Or you married to somebody, they don't want to support you, and you going through hell mentally. I done been there. Going through it, taking losses, people dying, losing money, losing, being severely hurt, getting accused of something you didn't do, had to pay lawyers and get through that situation, end up being innocent, but still going through it, and nobody to even call you, or you got a girl or a wife, they don't even support you. But if it's the other way around, we got to support you, right? I got to support you if it's the other way around. It just sucks, man. So that's why with me, man, nowadays, man, I just distance myself from people, man. I love people, but in the climate we live in, you gotta be a certain way. You can't give yourself to people. You can't give all yourself, because people will take advantage of that and hurt you over and over, and they can know your story and still hurt you anyway. Excuse me. It just sucks, the way it is, but as a human being, you just have to adapt. I have to adapt, but it sucks. It sucks that you could be going through it and not even get a call, or you with somebody, they don't even support you. They just think about themselves. But if they were struggling with the same thing you struggling with, they would expect you to support them, and that's how it is. We all go through things. Just because you haven't been through something, that don't mean you're not gonna go through it too. There's no human on earth that hasn't been through something. And if you haven't been through something, it's coming. Your time is coming where you're going to have to face certain things. You know, we don't live in a perfect world where things are perfect. Nobody's perfect. And that's what people gotta remember. Instead of you judging people and talking about people, that's another thing, man. That's some sucker stuff when people go and talk about people and say this, that, and third, but not don't have the honor enough to tell them to their face. Say what you feel. How could you judge people and you don't even know them, or you don't know their struggles? You don't know what a person is going through. You don't know who you talking to when there's certain things going on. So it's tough. It's tough, man. And you know, I got some stuff on the way. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep pushing, keep putting content out. But man, my story is deep, man. You know, I'm not your regular type of guy. I don't have the same story as anybody else. I pride myself on being different. I pride myself on being a leader. I know I ain't perfect. I know that I gotta work on things. I'm humbled. I don't think I'm better than nobody. You know, I don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't talk about people. I don't judge people, man. Everybody got a story. Everybody's story is different. People might act the same and do the same things, but I guarantee you that people's stories are different. There's reasons behind everything. You know, it just sucks, man. Sucks is when there's no loyalty really, and there's really no love. When you think people really love you, that's an illusion. People to tell you they love you all day. I have people tell me, "Oh, I love you, this and that, third," and then if I'm going through something and I can't give you what I gave you before, you know, I might be hurt or I might be sick. That love disappeared. That ain't no real love. That's not no love at all. So I'm like, for me, I'm done reaching out to people. I'm done, man. Like, people do what they do. You know, I'm gonna just continue to do what I do, and I'm gonna make it, man. And I'm gonna keep pushing. And I know what I'm doing is different, but one day I'm gonna make it to where I wanna be. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna pray about it. Allow God to work on me. Allow myself to get closer to God and keep pushing whatever entities is over me, whatever bad words or whatever things that's trying to attack me, man. I'm not going to let it win, man. I'm going to keep pushing. And whoever hear this, you got to keep pushing too, you know. It's just tough. It's tough when there's no love. It's tough when you think people love you and they don't love you, you know. And I could talk about that all around the board. I could talk about all of that. I could talk about street stuff. I could talk about family stuff. I could talk about going through health crisis, being falsely arrested for something I ain't do, fighting for my freedom for something that I ain't do. Never being arrested before, had a clean record, and all just craziness. But I could talk about that. I could talk about betrayal. I could talk about you know, father not being around, different things of that are going through that. I still love my father. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for even people that did me wrong. You know, it's just it's not the same with out here with people, man. I don't know why it is the way it is, and I don't know why God built me differently, but I couldn't be that way how other people are. And I'm glad I'm not. That's not the way my heart is to do anybody dirty or, you know, or take or badmouth somebody or make up stories about somebody or not approach anybody that I have an issue with. I will approach you like, yo, this, that, the third. I heard this. I'm gonna come to you directly, and it's not the same. And I see that all around the board. I see so many people do people dirty in this, and it's like how you live with yourself and how you sleep at night. How could you say you love a person and you doing them dirty? Or how could you say that you love a person and because y'all having some rocky roads and whatever situation y'all in, to not love you the same again? That ain't no love, man. I ask this, do people even know how to love you? You know, do people even know how to be themselves and not subscribe to what society is doing? A lot of you just follow what everybody else is doing. And that's sucker stuff, man. That's sucker stuff. It makes me sick to my stomach and how humans treat each other, man. And a lot of times I would get on my kids and I tell them, yo, this is not how you treat people. You talk to people. I never even allow my kids to call each other names. I don't play that. If I ever even hear them doing all of that, I get on them immediately. You talk to everybody with respect. Don't play like that with telling people to shut up and you're retarded, you're stupid, you're dumb, man. That's childlike behavior. That's foolishness that grown-ups is doing. Grown men doing all of that idiotic stuff too. Like, come on, man. What are you teaching people out here with doing that, man? It's made me sick to my stomach with what I see going on, man. And then I go through with people. We'll talk about you love me, but this how you treat me, or you love someone else and that's how you treat them. It's like the same cycle over and over. And then when things happen to you, you want people to support you. So it's crazy, man, but just want to get out here, deliver that message that, yo, man, whoever going through that, man, you're not alone. There's countless people that go through that every day. There's countless people that husband and wives leave them out of the blue and cause problems just to make an excuse for you and them to have tension and leave. I know plenty of stories. I know people right now going through it. I done went through it. So it's like, it sucks that it gotta be like that. That's why people change and people don't trust people like that. It's like, who can you trust when people are doing these type of things? And we have social media, we have all this negative energy out here, and people are bouncing from people. Families are just broken. Families are broken. They only care about themselves, really. And that's the whole thing with it, and it's all good. This is the first year too for me, man. I even shed tears this year. I've never been one to cry, man, but you get overwhelmed with stuff, and stuff that you put away from the past, it could reappear because you put it away. It could reappear, and I'm learning that as a man, you can't put things away. You got to deal with it right then and there, because it'll eat you alive. It'll definitely eat you alive. And as a man, we don't have people that care or empathize with us. We can't get help and all of that stuff. We can't. It's not too many outlets for us. And that's why I made this platform, because of stuff like that. And hopefully one day to reach the audience, my target audience that it needs to reach, so we can help people get through this stuff. We could maybe stop a person from committing suicide, or stop a person from turning to drugs, or stop a person from being depressed. These are things, man, that people go through every day. And me, I fight through that stuff, and it could happen. And you gotta be strong, man. A lot of times to get through some of the stuff that comes about in your life, you have to be strong. You have to be strong, man. So, man, I wanna say in closing, man, anybody going through it, man, just know that you ain't alone, and there's other people out here that's going through these different things. So be strong, stay positive, and you're not alone. And more content coming soon. Check out my videos and my poems. Shout out to my man Phil. He's been with me, hanging tough with me, going through it too as well. Shout out to him. Stay strong, my brother. We in it together. Much love to you. I want to say thank you for checking out the video. In closing, this is Missing Conversation with a Conversation. It's missing. I am True Poet. Peace and love to everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I hope you have a blessed week next week. Peace and love to everyone. One love.